Our third speaker is Jim Barber. It is his icebreaker, but not his first icebreaker. It's actually icebreaker number 9. Please help me welcome Advent's Toastmaster Gold and inspiring company communicator, number 9, Jim Barber.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, dignitaries, my fellow Toastmasters, and our most welcome guest this evening. Next month, it will be 28 years since I joined Plantation Toastmasters. Thank you. Thank you. I don't have a perfect attendance record, but I've attended almost every meeting, and so if you do the basic math, that works out to approximately 1,400 Toastmaster meetings, plus another couple of hundred area contests, division contests, district conferences, regional conferences, and international conferences. So I figured this is probably a good time to do my icebreaker. Not my first icebreaker. This is, I think, the 9th time that I've been through the basic manual, so this would be icebreaker number 9. I say approximately because Toastmasters wasn't computerized 28 years ago, and so they've lost the records of what I did in the first few years that I was there, so we're kind of guessing. But for my icebreaker, I want to introduce myself to you. And a good way of doing that is by telling you what my likes and dislikes are. My dislikes, my biggest dislike is negativity. There's so much negativity, I dislike that. And because I dislike negativity, I'm not going to focus on that anymore in this icebreaker. I'm just going to focus on the things that I like. So, the first one won't be a surprise to you. I like speaking. Speaking is fun. I look forward to the opportunity to getting up here and speaking in front of people. Now, some of you, especially newer members, may think, that's a little bit strange, but I got to tell you, no, wasn't born this way. It wasn't natural to me. I'm an engineer by training. I'm a computer programmer by avocation. I was a geek, a nerd. I was Dilbert. Thank you. And I was not comfortable speaking in front of people. I didn't like it at all. I always hid in the back, was very quiet. Nobody knew I was around until I got an opportunity to join the training department at a company that I was at, and I was forced to stand up in front of people and talk to them. And I discovered, it wasn't immediate, but it took a little bit of time, but I discovered over time that I kind of liked that. Eventually, I joined Toastmasters, and I discovered that speaking was not just enjoyable, it could actually be fun. And so that heads my list of likes, speaking. But that's not the only thing that I enjoy. I also enjoy learning. If I go to bed at night and I haven't learned something that day, it was a waste. Every day I want to learn something new. And that's one of the things that I truly enjoy about coming to Toastmasters. You may not be aware of it, but I learn from you. Every one of you. When you're speaking or when you have different roles, whatever you're doing here, I'm watching you. I'm studying you. I'm going to make you nervous now. But I am watching you and I learn from you. Every one of you. You'll do something and I'll go, wow, I never thought of doing it that way. Ooh, that's incredible. I've got to try that sometime. I do that every meeting. I love to learn. And frankly, here at Toastmasters is the greatest way to actually learn. Because I like to learn, I also like to read, because you can't come to Toastmasters all the time. So reading is the greatest way to learn. I love to read. I love to write. Writing is as good as reading, except I'm the one that's doing it. I'm producing something that other people are going to read. I love to write. I love to work on the internet. The internet is fabulous. They didn't have the internet 28 years ago when I joined Toastmasters. That's new, but I love the internet. I love everything about it, and I hate computers, but I love the internet. If we can find a way to get rid of the computer part and plug directly into the internet, I will be happy. Running out of time, so I'm going to finish very quickly. I have other likes. They tend to be on the dark side. I like dark chocolate. I like dark beer. And I love dark coffee. You know, the Cuban coffee, the kind that you can resurface driveways with. That is great stuff. Love dark coffee. But the thing that I like best of everything, the thing that I like best is right here. Plantation Toastmasters. This is great. But as I've said before, Plantation Toastmasters is not the banner. It's not our fancy technology. It's not the gavel. It's not any of these things. Plantation Toastmasters is the people. It's the people that are here. And consequently, since I like Plantation Toastmasters, I've got to tell you, I like you. Mr. Toastmaster.